I told a girl she turned me gay. She didn't take it lightly. Let me back up because this needs context or it sounds way worse than it is. I'm bisexual. Have been since I was about 19. Most people in my life know. My family knows. My friends know. My husband definitely knows considering he married me 2 months ago and we've had that exact conversation about 100 times. 2 months married. We're still in the newlywed phase where you text each other from different rooms just to say something dumb and think it's adorable. It's embarrassing how happy we are. He's the kind of person who remembers the exact thing you mentioned wanting 3 weeks ago and quietly shows up with it without making it a moment. So we're at the bookstore near our apartment on a Saturday afternoon. Nothing special. We just wanted to get out of the house and look at books we'd probably put back down. This place is one I've been going to for years. One of those stores that feels like it hasn't changed in a decade. Same shelves, same layout, same slightly too cold air conditioning that makes you want to stay longer than planned. I used to go there alone a lot. Back when I was single and kind of aimless. Mid-20s, working a job I didn't care about, spending weekends in bookstores, convincing myself I had my life together because I was reading literary fiction. There was a girl who worked the front register back then. Smart, quick, the kind of person who recommended something you hadn't heard of and was always exactly right about it. We talked a few times. Easy back and forth with someone who read the same things. I thought there was something there worth trying, so I asked her out. Politely, no pressure. She was kind about it, which somehow made it worse. She said she preferred keeping things professional, and I said totally, no worries. And then I didn't go back to that bookstore for 8 months. Not because I was devastated, more because avoidance is my first language. Eventually, I started going back. She was still there. We'd do the polite nod, the half smile, the deliberate focus on whatever was nearby that wasn't each other. It became background noise. Just one of those minor, awkward things you carry in your back pocket and mostly forget about. That was 3 years ago. A lot changed. Left the job I didn't care about. Met my husband at a friend's birthday dinner, argued with him about a movie within the first 20 minutes, and somehow that turned into a year of dating and then a wedding. So we're back in the bookstore. My husband heads toward the history section because of course he does. I grab a coffee from the cafe near the entrance and start wandering. New releases, staff picks, the slightly disorganized display near the window. She wasn't on my radar. I was standing in an aisle, half reading the back of a book, when I heard someone say my name. I turned around and there she was. Still there. Same register. And she was smiling. Genuinely, like running into me was a nice surprise rather than something she needed to prepare for. We did the catching up thing. Surface level. Easy enough. She seemed settled. Then she noticed my ring. Her whole face lit up. She reached over and touched my hand. That's so exciting, she said. When did you get married? 2 months ago, I told her. To a wonderful man. She blinked. Pulled her hand back slightly. A man. I honestly don't know what happened in my brain at that moment. I thought the sarcasm would be obvious. I thought my tone would carry it, and she'd laugh. I miscalculated badly. I said, well, after you turned me down, I figured I'd try a completely different direction. Worked out pretty well, so honestly, thank you for that. I was smiling. I was waiting for her to laugh. She did not laugh. Her face went through 5 emotions in 3 seconds. Confusion. Then something like realization. Then what I can only describe as genuine horror. Her eyes went glassy. And then very quietly, she said, I'm so sorry. I didn't know that's how you felt. I never meant to make you feel like you couldn't be yourself. She thought I was completely serious. She thought that by rejecting me 3 years ago, she had sent me into an identity crisis that ended with me marrying a man. She believed she was responsible. She was standing behind that register looking like she was about to cry over something that wasn't even real. I said immediately, wait, no, I'm bisexual. I was joking. This isn't what it sounds like. But she was already shaking her head, and someone had come to take over the register, and I was just standing there holding a book I hadn't even decided I wanted. My husband found me a few minutes later, still frozen at the register, still holding the book. I explained the whole thing on the drive home. He laughed for an uncomfortably long time, called me a disaster with a gift for making nothing into something. He's not wrong. We order books online now.